network of sites. I'm joined by the seller, James. James, please say hi.
Hey, hi everyone. Thanks for coming to this webinar. I'm really excited to show you what we got here.
Great. Some housekeeping first. This is applicable for people who are listening to this live. If you haven't already dialed into the audio bridge, please do so now. You can use the mic on your computer. There are phone instructions if you'd rather do that. Any questions should be sent to me through the GoToMeeting software, which you can do, and those questions will be asked within the flow of the conversation, either verbatim at the moment or when the timing's appropriate. So that is for the audio. For people listening to the recording of this, which will be up on Latona's probably within 24 hours, any questions can be sent to me, and I'll have my contact information demonstrated in a little bit. What we have here, and this is accessible and viewable to anyone who has a Latona's account. If you just put in an email and a password, this is the deal. It's a network of sites. These are aggregate numbers for all 4 sites, the main site being videojack.com. Once you register or once you log into your Latona's account, you can click on these blue links, the hyperlinks, and see the monthly data broken down by month. James will be sending me December data here shortly. We're still not wrapped up in December, but it'll have December 2013 to November 2014. But there it is, asking $199. I know James wants to talk a little bit more in depth about the price, and he can do so when he would like. James, what I'm going to do now is I'm putting myself on mute. Note that there's going to be a little lag time when you stop talking, when I start talking. The reason being is I put myself on mute to make sure there's no ambient noise. But why don't you tell us the history of the network of the site? Nothing too in detail, but just kind of say how you got started with it, and just take it from there if you would.
Oh, okay. Thanks a lot. And I'm really excited to show you guys a little bit about the VideoJack and the whole history. Well, VideoJack actually, well, I'll take it a little first step further. About me, though, my name is James. For those of you who are wondering where my accent is from, it's Nigerian. My parents are Nigerian. I started my Pancho, which is my main, what I call my business name, right after college. I did my undergrad in business, master's, and MBA, and I've always loved the passion for computers and using technology to solve business problems. So I came up with VideoJack as an idea that I figured there had to be a better way for businesses, small businesses, to get ready-made videos without having to spend all the money that typically is involved, from hiring videographers, editors, cameramen, actors. I mean, I'm talking $2,000–3,000 in most cases. And so that's really predominantly the reason why a lot of small businesses don't have videos. So I created VideoJack as a solution to that. So what we do is pretty much I get local videographers. We shoot a bunch of commercials. You can get any college student to do, or you can do it yourself too. And started in my apartment actually, and we shoot these videos and we'll put them on VideoJack, and the users can then come on here and browse through all the templates. They're called video templates, by the way, and they're able to customize the templates online right there in their browser without any downloads necessary. And after they customize it, maybe they change the name, phone number, just basic changes, and this doesn't require any technical knowledge, really. Anyone can do it, and they can download these videos and then use them to market their business or service on Facebook, YouTube, or even on TV, because they actually get to download high definition videos. It's important to know that this idea, this concept of actually being able to customize the templates online in VideoJack's unique way is the first of its kind in the world. There's no other system like it in the world at the time it was created, and I think it's still one of a kind. So it was definitely a major milestone in the video marketing industry. So that's pretty much a brief history of how I kind of came across started up on VideoJack. Adam?
That's great. No, that's really great. That's understandable. There are other site names. You may want to say it now. One is Business Jack. I think we just put the homepage on each site. So what are the 4 site names?
Okay, we have Business Jack, we have obviously Video Jack, we have Site Jack, and we have Site Shaver. They all kind of interrelated, not really interrelated, but connected as they complement each other as services for small business. And I think later on down the slide, we kind of go through and kind of talk a little bit more what each site offers or does for the
we will. Yeah, and that's mostly in the admin section. So we just showed the first, the homepage of each 4 sites. We also went, James, it's the Wayback Machine here, archive.org. How old is the network? Which site is the oldest? Did they all come online about the same time? Why don't you tell us about that? Have they changed their appearance much?
Well, they most of them came about last year, like the Business Jack, Site Shaver, and Video Jack, all within the last year. I think Site Jack was one before that because that's pretty much how the order goes. But for the most part, within the last year, it's all been really a great, awesome year. It's been a really awesome roller coaster. The sites have been doing very well, and I really think this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's gonna go places.
Okay, and I just forwarded a bit. Have you done much since the inception of all the sites? Have you changed your business model much other than just creating new templates? Is there anything really dramatic that's different of the site?
Well, not really. As far as I can think, it's pretty much a very straightforward service. And it's a hands-off service, as I would like to as I like to call it. You create the templates, you put them on there, and they're there for a lifetime. People go on there, they sign up, they use the template, they download it. It's really hands off. It's like totally, it's like a money making machine in a way. So there's not much required. Of the services, I personally love my freedom, and and I used to do web design my earlier days, and I know how frustrating it can be when you have clients calling you to make changes and all that. So I made sure to make sure that all the services are self-serve, so the customers serve themselves. They go in and they use the services and you get paid. So that's pretty much it for
Okay,
that.
That's clear. You run AW stats on the sites. What are we looking at here? And just explain, I guess. And it's a template site, so each visitor is going to spend a lot of time on the site and a lot of pages. But discuss what we're looking at here.
Well, right here you're looking at AW stats. I usually use AW stats. It's a very popular common cPanel stats. But as you can see here, during the months of June and July, we had a really huge spike. Those are the months that I typically do. Actually, I did do what I call my promotions, and this is for 2014. And so usually sometime in the summertime, I like to do promotions, and that's why you see the spike there. But really, here you see the unique visitors, and being that they're mostly templates-based sites, you generally have, like you correctly said, Jeff, a lot of users spending a lot of time on the site, so you can actually get more value from users. If you want to extend this, by adding ads or whatever, since the users typically stay on the website for a longer period of time.
Okay,
and that's why you see such a high hit. We're looking at 125,000 hits, in a month.
the vast majority of those hits coming from the U.S., which is obviously good.
Go ahead.
Have you branched out any? I mean, are you trying to get traffic from somewhere else other than the U.S.? Has there been a real concerted effort on that?
Well, not. I haven't had any directed efforts per se, but I've come to notice that apart from the U.S., though a lot of the users and the clientele who sign up for the services are from the States, but we've seen a lot of influx from countries such as Canada and Great Britain, and even some Australians, and but mostly English-speaking countries. Even some Germans. I had to speak with a few German clients myself. That was a funny. I don't know any. I don't speak German, but yeah, we generally, if you when I use the affiliates and all this forum sites, we have all kinds of people there, so that really helps drive a lot of traffic from international. But the services are very generic, so they can be used by pretty much anyone in any country. So it's the world is really the limits here.
Okay, that's clear. These are just how long each visitor stays on the site. So anything that you see relevant here?
Yeah, not really, just kind of to buttress and to re-emphasize what I had mentioned earlier, that most of our users, as you can see here, you have the 0 to 30 seconds. That's 60%. And then you have, it breaks down a little bit more. So on this typically, on average, I think that's about what, 180 visits, but this just pretty much breaks down what people will spend. They either spend a lot of time or they spend no time at all. As you can see, it's almost 20% spend over an hour on the site, and that's very, very, that's a huge deal for a website. For users to spend an hour on your website, that's a lot. Go ahead, Jeff.
Right, just taking myself off mute. These
Jeff, did I lose you?
Right. Do you do any
Yeah.
Right. Do you do any backlinking? Do you do any link exchanges?
Well, personally, no. I haven't been. It's pretty much a one-man show. I only have so much time, but I don't do any backlinking. I really, don't. But I assume that's another, great, opportunity or avenue to actually boost the sales for any potential, buyer to even expand the network.
Okay, and with everyone listening live or recording, we just put these are all slides that anyone can go to, Majestic SEO, SEMrush, things of that sort. James, do you do much as far as SEO? Do you buy traffic? Do you do anything as it relates to that?
Actually, no. Up till date, we haven't done any. Even I haven't actually spent a dime on Google AdWords or any of those such traffic generating resources. No, I haven't done any SEO or so. So all the revenue that we've got and the huge sales is just from just affiliate, just email marketing. So you can imagine if the new, a new someone actually takes the time to actually buy traffic and proactively market this site. I mean, the return will be huge.
I just advanced through the backlink slides. I'm not saying it's not relevant. The only relevant thing, though, of it is that you don't do any link exchanges. The sites among themselves are obviously linked together. That only makes sense. So I went, again, anyone listening can have access to this. This is the SEMrush. You're not buying traffic. This is just the organic traffic value. We'll get into the stability of traffic a little bit later here when we look at the aggregate uniques and page views. You've never tried to do any SEO work. We're looking at your position in Google for video templates and video template. That's pretty relevant stuff. That's all naturally occurring. That's
Yeah,
for
that's.
video chat.
Hmm.
So I mean, all good stuff. It's just people. It's the network satisfies the need of people needing business templates and processes to run their business. Now,
Right.
you've mentioned this already. Just the huge difference between June and July from every other month this past year. Why don't you delve a little bit more clearly into that, please? Why is that?
Well, that's because I do what I call promo sales. I generally use a platform called, it's an affiliate platform called jvzoo.com and or Warrior Forum, for those who've heard of that. Those are just websites where you can post a special deal, and sometimes I would do, like, say 50% off or 60% off of memberships for any of these sites, and I generally tend to like to do them in between June and July, because I feel that's when I have the most the most time. I usually have a lot of free time around that period, and so and that's why the spike there. So usually, if you do a sale, say you could do like a 50-70% off, you usually get that kind of spike. And that's not to say that this can be repeated every other month or every month if the new buyer has the time to do to run the specials. So that's why you see that spike there. I was running special sales.
It's pretty clear. Um, the views were up dramatically a few months, whereas the uniques were consistent. What do you attribute that to?
Say that again.
This graph doesn't look like this graph. Why is that?
Okay, let's see the other graph. Yeah. Okay, this graph.
What happened in June? Yeah.
Yeah, in 2000, you can see that's January, late 2013. We had a special there, what I usually call the Christmas special, the holiday special, and you probably see the same similar spike for this, 2014 December here. But yeah, usually at the end of the year, you'll have a very special deal Christmas. That's why you see that spike in the beginning, and of course you also see it in the middle there, and by June, July. So that explains that spike in the graph there.
Okay. Good. Now, I'm going to put myself on mute now, not completely, but I'm going to put myself on mute. These are going to be admin slides, James. So when you want me to advance the slides, just say next, and I'll just keep, because all this has to do with your internal workings. So go ahead and take it away and just say next when you want me to advance.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Well, what you guys are looking at right now, it's pretty much the admin section of the site. The sites all run off of WordPress, which is a very popular CMS program for managing websites. I chose WordPress because of its ease of management, and it's really self-updating and very, very easy to handle. I did what you call a multi-site, a WordPress multi-site. So it's like you have multiple websites under one WordPress installation. It's a fairly common WordPress technology or feature, and it makes it easy. So rather than going from one site to another site to manage, say, from VideoJack to SiteShaver or SiteJack, you can just log into this one, your main WordPress site. In this case, I call it my Pancho, and all the sites are all there, and you can just switch to each individual site's dashboard. For those of you who are familiar with WordPress, this is just like any other WordPress that you're used to. And so this, what you're looking at here is a dashboard for the sites that are included in this sale. Of course, without my Pancho, of course. Next. Okay, let's see here what we have. Okay, these are the plugins that are included in the sites. I generally try to make sure the plugins are up to date. Um, Most of the plugins, if not all of them, are free plugins. Since WordPress is a open source CMS, which means a lot of plugins are open source, and you can obviously change or remove or add, if you don't like anyone, but they're very basic plugins that actually help function, make the site work, from simple things as image adding to iframes and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what this is. It's just like any typical WordPress site. Next. Yeah, here we see the teams that's included in the site. These two teams are the teams that are actually being used right now on the sites. The TrueMag team, it's like a specific video team for WordPress. It's pretty cool. That's runs on the site jack, the site shaver, and the business jack site. And then the DTube team runs on on the video jack. And you can also obviously change the teams, to whatever team you like. WordPress has, thousands of teams that you can switch to, but these are the ones that I thought would look pretty cool. Next. Okay, here we're looking at pages. These are just the pages that are on the site, and they're just regular WordPress pages. I try to keep it as simple as possible. Simple as possible. They're not very complicated at all. The sites, any basic WordPress person can go in there and see how easy and well laid out it is. I typically have the home page, the support page, the account page. Very, very simple, very straightforward. Nothing complicated about it at all. It's super, super easy. I mean, you can literally, buy the sites and be up and running and managing the sites, in the same day. It's because I keep it so simple. Next. Okay, here we're looking at a report for in the backend management system for a system called the WHMCS. This is the shopping cart I use. It's a very popular shopping cart for web hosting companies. It's a paid license, so you don't have to pay for it. It's already included in the sale, and it's hosted on the server. It runs the front end and the back, and the front end of all the shopping carts for all the sites. So this is just a report from within the the shopping carts report screen, detailing the revenue, I believe, for all four sites. And we'll talk a little bit more about this shopping cart system here, but basically it's a system that automates all the sign-ups. When people come to the site, they sign up, the membership, they pay, the billing, all that stuff. It all does it all fully automated. And so you just kind of log in here and, check out what's been, made for the month and run reports and stuff like that. Next. Oh yeah, this is the part that shows the where most of the users are located, the users who signed up to the various services, and you can see they're kind of clustered in the North American region there. Next. This is just a report of the aging balance of people who, the users or clients who are behind on their invoices. Next. I believe this is the revenue graph, as we kind of explained before. As I explained, you see notice the spike in the 6th and the 7th months, a little higher when we run promotions, and it kind of goes down a little bit towards Christmas. Next.
And I'm sorry, James. Right, and it was good that you explained right there. I wanted to go back when you say invoices. We do have something on Latona's. Obviously there's the ability of a client to cancel. Nothing's a sure thing, but you do have recurring revenue coming in, and
Yes.
some of that revenue can logically be expected for many more months to come. Is that accurate?
Oh, yes. Oh, definitely. A lot of them. Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
a lot of them are generally, subscription based because pretty much all the services we have are subscription based. And for the past, some of them have been subscribed, especially like for the side jack, video jack. For the side jack, they've been subscribed for. I have people who subscribe for 5 years, paying. Some of the clients have a lifetime, revenue return on of thousands of dollars for each client. So yes, I definitely expect, and I'm sure it's going to continue that way. Monthly revenue, yearly revenue, recurring revenues, and the reason being that this service are kind of what you call sticky services. For example, once someone signs up for VideoJack, all the videos are edited online in the VideoJack platform system. They are saved online, so for them to access the videos, so maybe down the road they want to make a change to a video, they have to actually go back to the platform. So they need to maintain an account to have access to their files. So that all the site jack, you need to maintain a subscription to be able to keep editing your site. You want to make people always make changes to their site every other month or every time. So they need that subscription. So it's not something you buy and you forget about it. That's why it's such an awesome investment because you're almost guaranteed that people will come back and keep their subscription open. Next.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's clear. And you also went over this as far as there being a, JV Zoo promotion that you ran in
Right.
this the increased revenue time frame. This is a table which it's relevant, but this is something anyone listening, you have access to on Latona. Is just click those hyperlinks. What are your expenses? What are your fixed expenses? I mean, some of them, of course, are the JV Zoo commissions, but what are your fixed expenses beyond that?
Well, my fixed expenses are generally the the hosting server. They have it. All the sites are run on a dedicated server with a company called SoftLayer. It's an IBM company for those of you who are familiar with it. They're very reliable. I think they're one of the best in the country. And the fee is probably about $150 a month for the dedicated server. And then obviously you have your commissions which you pay to your affiliates, but that you only pay that if and when you make a sale or when they make money. So that's really wouldn't be a fixed cost. But you're looking at $150 a month for your dedicated server. And let's see, that's pretty much about it. And your phone, if you want to, your phone expenses, if you want to have a dedicated phone line. But that's pretty much about it. A lot of the tools, the software that's included are all open source, so there's no licensing involved in that. And since the templates are included in the sale, you don't have that cost either. So it's very low cost.
Okay, that's very clear. Um, who is generating these templates? Um, I just had a question come in. How are you getting these templates? I know they come with the sale with the network, but kind of delve into that a bit more. Is that you doing it? This is a question that's being asked. Um, Also, after answering that, answer the question that's on the screen, James. You've already indicated that you're a developer, that you did that full time, that you like your freedom, and you've moved to this right now. Um, that's your skill set. Kind of go into your skill set and also what's required to operate the site day to day.
Mm. Well, thank you. Well, personally, my skill set, I'm actually not a developer per se. I couldn't write a line of code, to be honest with you. Um, but my background, as I said, was is in business. My master's and MBA, it's all business. But How to answer the question, how I get about the templates? Very, very simple. I don't hire, a big production firm. No, I don't do that. Um, when I typically had local, students in the my local um, college, community college here. They have it's a local community college in Nashville, where they have students, who are practicing video classes, and you could pay them anywhere from a few $100, and I get models off of Craigslist. I just put an ad on Craigslist, say, hey, I'm looking for someone to shoot, uh, a bunch of videos for a few hours, put another ad on Craigslist looking for talent, to act, and get them together. Usually use my living room. Believe it or not, a lot of the videos that you see on VideoJack were actually shot in my living room. I just put you know, a white background on the wall, and that's it. Most any aspiring video, enthusiast can shoot these videos and make them look good. Um, so it doesn't take much at all, but the return is it's on investment is huge. I mean, if you have the budget, you could definitely have a studio do them, create more elaborate templates for you, and if you want to, maybe sell a uh, higher end versions of templates. But yeah, that's how I get the templates, and sometimes I just, go out on a website called Fiverr.com. That's a Fiverr with the two R's, and I just have people there who are willing to shoot videos for $5. And sometimes you have to kind of scroll through a little bit to find some good ones, and then I simply just, give them a script. The scripts you see on the VideoJack site, very similar. Just change say for example, I need a template for a locksmith business. I would just say, take maybe take maybe my cleaners template, switch out the name for locksmith, send it to to one of the vendors on Fiverr, and they send me back a video for $5, and that's it. And then I turn around and, on on VideoJack, and and sell them. Probably that one video could make me hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, off for just $5. So that's primarily how I get my templates. I'm not a videographer. I don't know how to shoot video. I don't know how to edit video. So that's how I get the videos. The day-to-day operation of the site pretty much involve just answering questions, tickets, because once you've loaded the videos on the sites for VideoJack, that's pretty much it. The users can have access to it. It does the rest. So the day-to-day just pretty much involves checking, the shopping cart system, which also doubles as the membership management system, to check to see if any questions. Mostly what I do get is questions about, oh, how do I access this video? How do I download this video? Or can I upload it to YouTube? Just simple basic stuff like that. And I have templates for those too, response templates that the shopping cart system allows me to create. So you can just pop that in there and, send it off to them easily. And I typically spend about, you could probably get maybe between two and four tickets a day. So you're looking at about 15 minutes a day, at most. Some days nothing. I mean, there have been times I go a whole week without any, no support tickets. But on average, you could look at spending about 15 minutes a day, or about an hour a week for operation for the day-to-day operations. That's what's required. Next slide. Yeah. Okay. Next. Okay. The site growth. Well, the site has grown really, beyond my expectations. To be honest, really, I think because when I first started last year, SiteJack specifically, I didn't know that I was just touching on a very, very under, served niche here. Because think about it. You have for a business who wants a video to create a video to market their business, be it for TV or for YouTube. because since we all know that video is huge now, video marketing is huge. They either have two options. They can either hire uh, a video production agency to create it for them, and pay, anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000, or they can try to do them themselves and end up with, the kind of, cheap videos you see on YouTube. So this kind of meets that, this video jack kind of fits that middle niche where for, say, for typical subscription for $17, you can get a high-end video made in a matter of minutes. I mean, they can literally go on there and edit a video and publish it in a few minutes for 17 bucks, and no one ever knows when they put these videos on YouTube or their websites. No one ever knows they got it from VideoJack because it's unbranded, and so it's kind of it's benefits all parties involved. The client is happy because they just got a video that would have cost them $700 for $17, in 5 minutes instead of waiting 2 weeks. And for you, the site owner, hell, there was no work involved. You just you just made a sign up a nice client who's going to pay you recurring charges to keep accessing more and more videos. And so I expect the site to grow as awareness grows. I haven't done little to no marketing for the sites actually. So a new owner who's willing to actually invest in some marketing can really see some huge growth potential. For future expectations, I mean, this could really blow up into more of a when you get the advertising agencies involved and the marketing agencies who actually do these videos custom made one by one for each client. This could be their VideoJack could easily be their go-to place um, for quick videos for their lower end clients. And so you could have contracts with these agencies, where they pay you, maybe a few $1,000s a month just to have access for their clients. You could have licensing deals where you have organizations who need special templates. You just load those special templates for those organizations into VideoJack and give them access to just that part and just build them license to that organization. I mean, the technology, it's already there. The VideoJack can support that. All you just need to do is just find ways to expand the revenue stream. Next.
Why are you selling?
Well, it's pretty simple. I just moved to a new city here in Houston, from Nashville to Houston, Texas. I'm looking to, settle down, a young man. I think I am, to settle down and start off, get married, start a family, and buy a home. So the proceeds from the sale will probably go towards, purchasing of a new home for me, start my family.
Okay, very good. And actually, James, you were very proactive in answering a lot of the questions that came in. Any other questions, please forward them now. But, a lot of the questions were addressed without you even knowing it. Great job as far as the presentation goes. You did want to mention, as far as price goes, you wanted to bring something up, so go ahead.
Yes, I want to kind of give the first two serious buyers who we have who contact the agent here, and this is just within the next 48 hours. Leaving it open. If you make a serious inquiry or bid within the next 48 hours, I am going to. This is just a one-time thing. This is for those on this call only. I am gonna cut the sale price in half. I'm going to give a 50% discount. So whatever it's listed right now for on Latona's, you will get it for half the price, all 4 sites. I mean, that is ridiculously crazy. I mean, call me crazy, but hey, I figured, I just wanted to do something, that would make everyone happy. So if you're thinking about it on the fence, this is definitely a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I really think that if the tables were turned, I would definitely jump on this right away. So that's it, 50% off, half price if you make a bidding purchase within the next 24 to 48 hours.
All right, James, thank you. And as everybody's looking at, my name's Adam Beebe. That's my phone number. My email address is adam@latonas.com. You can get me on Skype. Invite me, adam.latonas. We do have a prospectus on file. We do need to sign NDA in order to send that to you, but you can request that off the site. But I work a lot, guys, so whomever is listening to this, reach out to me. Also, don't hesitate, most specifically based upon what James just discussed. It's a great price on it, looking at the trailing 12 months revenue and the reality that there will be some recurring revenue.
A lot, actually.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you. You did a great job. As far as we're done, all the questions have come in and been answered. I hope everybody listening has a great New Year. James, thank you for your time. Great job.
Thank you very much, and look forward to answering any questions.